Just last month, Liz Truss told British citizens they could ride out the storm in her first speech as Prime Minister. Now, she has been warned the game is up as rumours swirl of plots to oust her. In just 6 short weeks, Liz Truss has succeeded in angering all wings of her party. Most now agree she cannot fight the next election. Britain's latest Prime Minister, who won a Tory leadership contest with promises of tax cuts and kept on harping on about growth, by Friday had driven supporters on the Tory right to send furious WhatsApp messages bemoaning her latest U-turn on corporation tax as more of her planned budget crumbled. Tory MPs have started to publicly call for Liz Truss to step down, while former Chancellor George Osborne has predicted she will most likely be gone before Christmas. Truss's most strident critics now argue that removing her is a matter of national rather than political interest. They are resigned to losing the next election, but view her premiership as a threat to the UK economy as we speak. So what now? Well, ousting Truss this year would make her the shortest serving Prime Minister in British history, but orchestrating her exit is easier said than done. One mechanism under discussion is changing party rules to allow for Truss to be challenged. Ordinarily, she is immune for the first year of her premiership, and for Tory MPs to choose a successor without a vote by the grassroots membership. Another mechanism, meanwhile, is being mooted in some quarters, is getting a majority of Tory MPs to agree on her replacement and installing the new Prime Minister via a majority vote in the Commons. Such a move might be technically possible, but would drag the King into a constitutional row, with opposition parties demanding an election if Truss cannot command a parliamentary majority. But getting all Tory MPs to agree on a candidate would be no easy feat, particularly at a time when the party is so viciously divided. But who could replace Liz Truss if she is forced out as Conservative Party leader? Well, these are the names being mentioned as the future is pondered. The names include Jeremy Hunt, who's the new Chancellor. He was brought in to replace the sacked Kwasi Kwarteng. Rishi Sunak is back in the news. He was the former Chancellor, as you remember. Defence Secretary Ben Wallace is one of the options. And Penny Mordaunt and former UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson are also figuring on that list. But for the moment, a government that has barely begun is confronted by open questions about its imminent end.